Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on our workhorse. This is our Polaris 450 Sportsman. It's a high output one. It has the ability to have a winch down in the front from the factory, but this wasn't equipped with one from the factory. It does have four-wheel drive. So right now it's very icy, snowy outside. I have this in a different video, but the main point to use something like that, you have to have a winch. So me being me, I went and I got the cheapest available option to put a winch on here. This is all for under $100, well under $100. You would usually think that Amazon's the cheapest, but actually Harbor Freight has the cheapest winch around. And then Amazon had the cheapest bracket around. So this is supposed to be just a bolt-in affair. I just bolted in the front of that. And the winch is in place. It should be nice and easy. So this is the part number for this bracket. It fits pretty much all the Polaris newer model bikes. That's a 2020 or 2021, I can't remember. This is the part number here, and this was I think it was $50 at Harbor Freight, and then on Amazon I got this as a new open box, and this was $25. So this is all well under $100. Let's get ready to put it in. A couple things I wanted to show you why I actually chose this. I did originally buy a synthetic rope winch off of Amazon. Said it would be here, but because of the storm it got delayed and it's not gonna be here till next week. So I need something now. So that's another reason I went and got this one. I don't really like the steel cable, but it's the cheapest. It's good. And then right here on the side, this actually is very nice. Look how easy this is to free spin. You just pull it out, twist, and now it's a free spinning unit. It's very easy to use. Remember, this is the cheapest winch, so it's basically the cheapest option. All you have is just a controller. You just bump, go in, bump, go out. It's as easy as it gets, gives you plenty of length. It does come with a circuit breaker. I already have that installed right here, and then I put some protective boot over it because I got a lot of stuff here from just car builds. And then I did go ahead and I took my heat shrink insulation and I put it over all of the ends they had. They just had the really cheap ends. I made sure they were all tight, and then heat shrunk it. So really, this should just be install this, run these two wires to the battery, run these two wires to the motor, and it should work. It will work all time, so you got to remember that. So one thing I am gonna do is probably leave this in free spin mode, and then I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna mount the controller. Could put it right here and just drill a couple spots, you know what I mean? But there's plenty of holes already in this front box, right there. So I should be able to just fish all the wiring up here. This should be a really simple and easy install. There's also the option where I just keep it in here always. That way nobody messes with it, and then whenever I need it, I can just hang it out. That might actually be what I do, because I think that'll be the easiest option. So let's get to it. This will be the cheapest way to put a winch on your Polaris Sportsman. I just finished all the wiring out. You can do it, you can follow what I did, or you can kind of do it your own way. It's, you know, it's all up to you how nice you want to make it, how much you care. So I have everything coming down here right to the front of the motor. It's out of the way, nothing's gonna get to it. And then there is a little fuse breaker that comes with it in there, and I have that installed there, and it just comes down, runs right on top of the battery, and the same in the back. Everything's just going directly to the battery. And then ensure that you put everything up out of the way. You do not want any of these wires getting torn down, yanked on anything. That'll be a real big problem. I mean, it fits great. The only complaint I have on this kit is that it does not come with a winch like front plate. So it just isn't very pretty, but you know, it does the job. Should be able to see the knob right there. It's very accessible. I have all this room. I can just come right in, grab it, turn it. Now it should be in free spin mode. And then go right back in. You just do a light twist, pops right back in place. There it is, ready to go. And see it works. Good to go. I'll put a clip right here of the snowplow actually being moved up and down. And there it goes. So it goes up, down. You can see that worked out really well. This is exactly what we wanted. And then another big thing that I plan to use this for is, you can see I have my garage bay door back here, and then I only have an opening, a regular old door. This is entirely too big for over there. When I have to pull cars in that are dead, there's nowhere else for this to go. It becomes a real pain. You then have to get it all the way up to the front, move it away, lift the car up, then the four-wheeler underneath. I know, first world problems, but with this winch, I'm planning to have this at the front of that door, butted up, because I do have a it's a pretty high rise, so it'll just kind of sit out there. I'll run my winch and I'll be able to take it all the way down to here, grab the car and pull it in. And so it should help out with everything. It's one more thing to being self-sufficient, so my wife will be happy. She doesn't have to help me push cars in anymore. Quick little update real quick. I know you guys are watching this and you're probably screaming you should put something on the front of that winch. The Harbor Freight ATV winch did not come with these and this plate, so I wound up getting that off of Amazon. I will put the link of that in the description. So this added about $21, so it's still totally under $100, but I just wanted to show you I screwed up by not getting it. So think about it. It was being pulled back that from way back there without this, and you could see it ate pretty good into the bush bar, whatever you want to call this. And also because of that, it wound up getting caught in the winch, cracked it, broke it. I had to take the winch back apart, had to weld it, this whole side plate right there. And then also now you can see the cable's pretty cooked, but for right now it's fine just leaving it out like this. It'll be fine. Just obviously gotta wear gloves. So before you guys scream at me in the comments, know that yeah, I should have had it on all along. I can cry about it another day, but for right now it's totally complete. Just seriously ensure that you get one of these. This Amazon one's fine quality, it's good enough. It does bump a little bit into the bush bar, but you can just kind of pry it out or cut it. It's up to you. I didn't really do anything. I just tightened the bolts up. I'm not worried about it. And then like I said too, now it's totally hidden. If I ever need the winch, open up the hatch and there it is. So if you guys are interested in any of the Volkswagen videos, just go ahead. The link will be down in the description. And also, you know, if your mom, your sister has some Volkswagen, Audis, BMWs, and they need some work done, the link will be down in the description to send me an email. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys in the next one.